Area 51 is a US Air Force base in Nevada. Its highly classified nature has always intrigued the minds of conspiracy theorists, who have looked at its secrecy as a sign that something big was hidden in there. UFOs and alien technology, many claim, of course without any evidence. How to get some proof? Simple. You will never get any from the government, so the only solution is to go in there and get it. Say thousands of people actually showed up at Area 51. If the police killed thousands of people, it would lose all legitimacy in its role as a societal peacekeeper. If they did not, it would equally lose all legitimacy, as they can't even protect their own military bases. In this sense, this potential raid is quite similar to what wargames often accomplish. Wargames are simulations of warfare carried out by the military. They serve the main purpose of training the troops for specific events, such as an attack or an invasion. They help test processes, communications, infrastructure, and keep it ready, just like fire alarms test how well a building reacts to potential incidents. However, wargames often have a secondary purpose, especially if carried out closer to the border with other countries. They are a psychological game. Let's take the example of Russian wargames in 2018, when the army ran a drill involving 300,000 people. If you are a neighboring country like Finland, you take this very seriously. What if it's not a drill, but it hides an actual attack? Wargames often test the boundaries and the reaction of adversaries. They disperse their resources as they gear up for an attack that will not actually happen. They accustom the enemy to military activities, potentially lowering their guard. Is nonsense started to conduct its own wargames? What is more serious than a statement of participation to a public event with date, time, and place? Is a just kidding enough to make it less real and less serious? Shitposting, despite its nonsensical nature, has actually a very concrete goal. It is to provoke a reaction, often of outrage, of disapproval. It paradoxically targets and leaves off the non-internet audience who does not get the joke. It's one thing to be internet famous and to impress fellow Redditors with the edgiest meme. It's another to have an impact into the real world, change things, be mentioned on TV or newspapers. This is the shitposting cycle, source of life for much of online nonsense. Shitposters produce shocking content, looking for acknowledgement. The real world looks for shocking content and produces acknowledgement, and the cycle continues. In the case of the Area 51 meme, that acknowledgement came first with the immediate attention by newspapers, taking the event way too seriously. Then it reached a key milestone, an official statement by the Air Force. Area 51 is an open training range for the US Air Force, and we would discourage anyone from trying to come into the area where we train American armed forces. The US Air Force always stands ready to protect America and its assets. So mission accomplished? Yes, really good, but we all know what we really want, don't we? The ultimate prize in the eye of the Area 51 shitposters must be the acknowledgement by a tweet by the Commander-in-Chief himself. To the time of posting, Trump has not yet reacted to the raid, although you can already find fake screenshots around the web, proving how much hunger there is for his reaction to declare final victory. As the shitposting cycle repeats, nonsense needs to cut through an increasingly noisier competition to emerge and spread, as the real world is getting used to the bullshit. The door-to-door warfare has started. Which threat, however empty, is now too serious, too edgy, too crazy to be attempted? Thank you for listening. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. See you next time.